Welcome back. As we told you this week on the Navy Sports Magazine, ton of stuff happening on the yard. Unbelievable activity with the swimming and diving championships Saturday at Alumni Hall. You don't have to leave. You can stick around all day. We've got women's basketball starting it off at 11 in the morning, men's basketball at 1:30, and then coming up right here on the Patriot League Network, CampusInsiders.com, we'll have the call of Army-Navy Wrestling, and joined out by Jadaen Bernstein. And when we say Army-Navy Wrestling for you and you all as a team, what does that mean to you all going into Saturday's match?
It means to us it's Army Navy. It's always a heated rivalry. Both teams want to win. We definitely want to beat them pretty good. So just carrying on the tradition. We always say sing second, and Navy blue and gold always ends with beat Army. So that's what it means. It's just sticking it to them, getting the W.
Even though any match could be anywhere from 10 seconds to almost 10 minutes, what is it like as a teammate to be out there and supporting your other teammates and giving them even that little extra push that they may need to get through what likely it turns out to be a close and intense match coming up on Saturday?
The wrestling, they look at it, a lot of people look at it as an individual sport, but it's very much a team sport. Sure, you might be out there on the mat alone, or your teammate might be out there on the mat alone in their match, but getting the crowd and getting the team behind them, everyone feeds off each other, whether it's a huge win at 125 rolling into 133, or someone picks up a pin and we roll into the next match. It carries momentum, and it means a lot. It can change a match, because we're a lot of these guys. We've wrestled before, but no one's really a professional at it. No one's been through all this stuff before, all the change of momentum, all the ups and downs. So having a 20 to 23-year-old college kid go out there within a hostile environment or something, it can change a lot. So once the ball gets rolling, it can keep going, and people can score points really quick, and matches can get out of hand. So having everyone behind you and feeding off energy from the bench and from the fans is a big thing in wrestling.
What is it like over 2 years now? You're going for your 53rd win this week. You wrestled solid teams in dual matches. You guys wrestle in some great tournaments against some of the best teams that this country has to offer. To have amassed that many wins so far, how have you been able to do that and become such a consistent guy in a very difficult sport?
I say just the wins they come from the coaching. I think our mentality, wrestling line to line, whistle to whistle, and instilling fatigue in our opponents and trying to almost like break their will. That's what Coach Sherritt really emphasizes in working with Coach Rogers and Coach Angle and Coach Cleveland, just on different techniques, top, bottom, neutral. But they really project their ideas, and they get you wrestling almost to a higher level. They bring everything they say brings you up to the next level. Everything they do. So really, I think that's what changed from my mentality from high school to NAPS and NAPS to here is the coaching, and they help me excel to the next level and win those matches. And a couple of matches I've won just by pure heart, and we say win the battle of the mind, body, and heart. So instilling fatigue, line to line, whistle to whistle is a big thing that we do, and it helps us.
I was going to say, are there certain things that, even some bad habits maybe that you can get away with at the high school level that you can't get away with on this level because the level of competition and the wrestler you're facing is so much better?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can get away with a lot of sloppy technique at high school, and I learned that going from high school to NAPS, and there's just some things you coaches say always finish this way, and high school I could just say I'm wrestling a guy, I'm just gonna do this, but here you do that and it's gonna end up you're gonna get taken down or you're gonna get turned on top. So if the other guy's on top, so definitely sharpening technique and making sure everything's perfect is a big thing in college wrestling. Yes, there are some things that some guys that are athletic can get by, but for the most part, not really. It's a big thing.
In between periods when it's your choice, I've always wondered about this. What goes into making the choice whether you want to be up or down when you have that opportunity to make that choice during the course of a match?
So a lot a lot of my choices are made before the match. So when I'm doing scouting video, so I watch a lot of video on myself and my opponent, saying, so if I get choice, I want to do this, or I want to make a statement or do that. So that's going through my mind before the match, and I have an idea of what I want to do, and then by the flow of the match and how that's going is also a factor. So like if I got taken down, and I got ridden for the rest of the periods for 2 minutes, I'm probably not going to want to choose bottom. Or let's say I took him down, rode him out for a little. He got up, I took him down again, and then he chose bottom second period. He got up, I took him down, or he took me down and rode me out. I'm not going to want to go on bottom. I'll say I'll take neutral. I've taken you down 2 out of 3 times, so I think I can take you down another time. So it's a lot about the flow of the match, but also it's match preparation. So
Finally, one of the matches of the night, no question, you and Brian Harvey, 2 ranked wrestlers. Obviously, you've wrestled him a number of times. What do you have to do, in general terms, without giving away the game plan? But what do you have to do to find success against him on Saturday night?
I think it's just wrestling aggressive, line to line, whistle to whistle, like we said. Like I was saying before, every time I've wrestled him, there's been an improvement. The first time I wrestled him at All Academies my freshman year, he ended up getting riding time, rode me out for a long time, and then I ended up coming back in the third period, getting 2 takedowns, lost by a point on riding time. Last year at the Army-Navy duel, beat me by a point, but no one got any takedowns. It was a reversal, and then I got out. This time at All Academies, he didn't ride me. Well, he got riding time, but he never got to his offense on top. It was more of I got up, and then he would get me out of bounds. So I'd look at it in terms of he hung on, he didn't ride me. But he got 1 takedown that I just kind of got sloppy with. But looking at the film, I did a lot of good things in that match, and I had a lot of opportunities. So I think this time it's just sticking it to him, getting after, attacking him from the first whistle to the last, and putting pressure on him, making sure he can't get off the mat, and making sure he works the center instead of the edge. But I think just that same mentality, getting after him, will get me the win this time.
All right, appreciate the time. Best of luck to you and your teammates on Saturday night. Looking forward to calling this one. He and Brian Harvey at 174 coming up on Saturday night, part of a great night of wrestling. And again, you can watch it on Patriot League TV at CampusInsiders.com. And again, huge week of athletics on the yard here at the United States Naval Academy. For all the action, go to www.navysports.com.